Don't just take our word for it. Check out what our clients are saying about working with the Dan Gemus real estate team.
I got to thank you for being a voice of reason in a sea of insanity.
I really appreciate what you and your teams do.
Visit dangemus.com. And now, filling in for Dan Gemus, it's your host, Joyce Blackmere.
And welcome back to the final segment of the show. It always goes so fast. Before we get to our featured business, Mara, you are going to pick our lucky winner for the Richmond Popcorn Company $50 gift card.
Yes.
What do we got?
Okay, so congratulations, Margaret Olette, on winning the gift card.
Awesome. Congratulations, Margaret. That's awesome. Okay. Well, we have a featured business today, Paul's Basement Waterproofing. Our team had the opportunity to work with them earlier this week, and the representative of the company, Andrew Abbott, is on the line. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
I'm good, Joyce. Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Andrew, tell us a little bit about, it's a family-run business, yes?
It is a family-run business. Paul is dad, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So tell us about the business. Tell us about how long you've been in business and what areas you service and what you offer.
Yeah, so like you said, it is truly a family business. It's myself and then Paul, dad, and my brother, Tyler. And then if you're calling in the office, you're going to get a hold of my wife, Sarah, or my cousin, Jenna. So it truly is family. We started around 2010. And we've been going strong ever since then. So we offer basement waterproofing solutions, both on the inside and outside. We also tackle any structural foundation or wall issues you may be having, like a crack or a bowing wall. We fix any crawl space issues, from drainage and encapsulation to repairing your subfloor construction that has been damaged or needs maybe some updating. And then we also install helical piles to support and lift if you're having a sunken foundation issue. So the services we offer, we're, of course, Windsor and Essex County and the areas in between. We do Chatham and Chatham-Kent, and we go all the way to Sarnia and Lambton County as well.
Oh, wow. So you cover quite a large area. That's great.
Yes.
So would you recommend waterproofing? It's Susan here. And would you recommend waterproofing or vapor barrier on the interior for all of the walls? Because it's common for us to see, a couple done, but not necessarily all of them. So what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, when it comes to choosing what to waterproof, it's definitely situational. Of course, if you have the ability to waterproof the entirety of your basement walls, it's definitely always recommended. But sometimes you got an unfinished part and a finished part, and if the unfinished part is where the area is or where the issue is, then I suggest fixing that, and hopefully that issue stays in that area, and the finished part can stay as is.
Okay, that's a fair point.
That's good. We had the opportunity, like I'd mentioned, to work with your company this week, and I have to say we were super impressed with your responsiveness, with your ability to get the information to our clients as quickly as you did, with offer presentation date looming. So we really appreciate that. Other than your response time, Andrew, what would you say is something else that sets your company apart from the competition?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, we are a family business, and we really do care about our community, about customers in our communities and the surrounding communities. So, we want to educate people. We want people to not only get a good job done, but maybe get the right information to not be forced to do a job that's necessarily not needing to be done, or maybe a little cheaper route. And definitely we like to offer free estimates and free advice to anyone calling that may have a question.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. We operate from an educational standpoint as well, and I think that everybody can appreciate that for sure. Now, do you find with your line of work, are you working more with waterfront properties, or does that make any difference in your line of work?
Yeah, we definitely deal a lot with cottage country around here for sure. So we deal a lot with a lot of the cottages along the waterfront. They do deal with huge moisture issues, right? So especially when the cottage may have a crawl space, if that crawl space isn't properly taken care of, you can end up with a lot of damaged subfloor construction with your beams and your joists. So the cottages, the waterfront properties usually tend to deal with a lot of those issues, and that's issues we deal with.
For sure. Now, Andrew, you said that your company, the company's been in business since 2010?
Yeah, approximately, yes.
Yeah, that's great. And have you and your brother worked with the company the whole time?
Yeah, Dad started the company just as we were getting out of high school. We both, went to college, and then after college, my brother and I started full time with the business, but gave what time we could in between while we were in college.
Awesome. So do you know why your dad went into this particular line of business? What prompted it?
Dad's been in the building industry since he's been 18. He's worked for Amico, which is, a local builder around the area, and eventually went on his own. He got interested in doing like restorations and renovations, kind of came upon the waterproofing and, the structural issues, and kind of put all the eggs into one basket and started that company around that time.
Awesome. Well, that's great information. Andrew, if people want to get a hold of Paul's Basement Waterproofing, how can they do so?
Well, the most popular is the old Google. Search our name. We have a website, keepitdry.ca. You can also contact us toll-free, area code 1-877-322-2260, and any way works.
Awesome. Now, also too, I just wanted to make a mention that you guys were really amazing at answering all of our questions as well. So we appreciate you and the approach that you took to our clients' needs this week. And if anybody has questions about waterproofing or needs some services, wants to look into it, reach out to Paul's Basement Waterproofing, keepitdry.ca. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and we truly appreciate the opportunity. God bless.
Of course. Have a great Sunday. And that's all the time we have for the show today already. It goes so fast. It actually blows my mind. I start to get a little stressed out, I have to say, close to the 1 o'clock mark, because we talk so much and we just don't stop.
Sometimes we have to roll things over for the following show.
Yes, we do. We miss a lot of content sometimes. Well, I just want to say congratulations again to Margaret Ouellette for winning the $50 gift card to the Richmond Popcorn Company, located at 61 Richmond Street in Amherstburg. And again, one more time, if you have any questions about the real estate market, if you'd like to know what your home is worth in today's market, please reach out to the team anytime, 519-566-5565, or you can find us online at dangemus.com. Mara, Sue, thanks for joining today.
It was a pleasure, as always.
Thank you. Yes, of course. Well, we will be back on the air next week, Saturday and Sunday. Dan should be back 12 to 1 p.m. here on AM800. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone, and we'll see you next week.